We reached a point in our marriage, and we were very early on, where we just weren't happy.
When we got married, there was just so much hope and of happiness and just joy that we wanted to feel, and we couldn't get there.
We were trying things and reading books, trying to do self-help, but overall our communication was bad. There was really no intimacy, and the friendship was really gone at that point in time.
And so it got to the point to where we knew we needed to do something, because there was something there prior to saying I do that we started losing it really quickly. So we wanted to get it back before it was too late. I think that prior to the actual first session, you do wonder, what's going to happen that's so different here than anything else we've tried. We've been to counselors, we've been to, non-church counseling, church counseling, mega church counseling, and we've done just about everything. So what's so different? And when we walked in, Gil was amazing. I mean, he immediately set us at ease, and it didn't feel like we're here to talk about your problems. It just felt like we're here to talk. That's how we were, I think, able to get so open and ready and just willing to bear it all at that point.
It was just this welcoming spirit, this caring spirit too. And it wasn't really him prodding and trying to, get information out of us. I think the fact that he shared so much, it allowed us to let down our guards. And even outside of marriage, I mean, he was more like a brother to me, because I could relate to him. I had just lost my mother probably about 3 weeks before we went, and he shared some things about his struggles with that, and it was just the love. There was a level of love there, and there was this spirit that you could see God working in him and speaking to us about things and confirming things to us that we've heard, that we've known, that we've been working on. But he was in tune enough and to the Spirit to be able to pour into us.
He was able to do something for us that no one's been able to do before. And we go to an amazing church and they have amazing support, but it was just really that one-on-one, someone that really dug in, and it felt like he cared, immediately. And he shares his story, and and I'm one that's really big on my attention. If you don't catch it, then you've lost me for good. And I never felt like, why am I here? It was just always, this man he is God sent.
I would say for me, the biggest tool that stands out is the love talk. I spent so much time really not listening to my wife, and to be able to sit down and understand, use the love talk, and bounce some questions back to her to really kind of understand the feelings behind her words, as opposed to jumping in and trying to fix it. And that's something we continuously use. It really helps now. So that was a tool that really helped us understand one another.
I'll say that the biggest tool for me was the order taking. It really allowed me to understand where I was going wrong in my communication. It wasn't just about, hearing it and then telling you how I feel about it. It was hearing it and actually processing the order. I think that opened us up to be able to communicate so much better, because you're less defensive when someone is truly listening to you and then processing what you say, repeating back what you say, and then going into the conversation about it. That, for me, was the one thing that, if that's all he did, I think he helped save my marriage that way.
In our marriage, we were at a point that we didn't know if we were going forward. And by the time we left, there was no doubt in my mind that I want to spend the rest of my life with this woman. There's no question. And that's the reason that you should come, because it will change your life in not even 2 days, in about 12 hours.
If you want your marriage, this is the way. I mean, I thought this was as hopeless as it could get. I was completely devastated, didn't think that there was any bouncing back for me. And like you said, in that first 8 hours, I felt rejuvenated, and I fell in love again, and I forgave a lot of things, and I walked out of there feeling like I married him because of who he is, and he's still that guy, and I love him, and I'm gonna keep loving him, and we're gonna get through this and we can be okay.